Hey, what's going on? It is Mitch here, and welcome again to my campsite in my tent here. And tonight I've got a idea actually that I've been planning on implementing, and I'm gonna be doing that in this video. Um, what I'm gonna do actually is I want to make a chocolate cake with some of the ingredients that I have here. And it's not going to be just any chocolate cake. Like, I really wanted to make a really good chocolate cake. And I have the ingredients already with me. I've already done all the preparations. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make it. So, you can see here is, here are the actual ingredients. And so yeah, this is inside my tent here. Here's a little flashlight. I can use this at night. I attached it to a string here, which is now attached to the roof. I just put this up tonight. This is actually, I was concerned that it was gonna rain, So what I did is I opened up my tent bag and I assembled this tent, the top here. I put this top part over this part, so that way, if it does rain, that I'll be all my stuff in here inside my tent at my campsite here on the mountain is gonna be protected from the water. So yeah, I wanted to protect myself from the rain, and so my preparation was to put the top part of the tent up, and it's not all the way up, I'm still working on that, but this is all a work in progress for sure. And so what I'm gonna be using actually for the ingredients is, so I'm gonna put that right there. Okay, so I'm gonna be using one of these chocolate truffle cakes. This is gonna be the base of the chocolate cake. On the inside here, it's gonna be wrapped in plastic, and there's gonna be a paper container around it, kind of like Reese's peanut butter cups. You know how they come in, how they have that wrapper around it. So it's gonna have that wrapper around it, and I'm gonna be using blackberry preserves to put on part of it, and I've already opened it up to where it'll be easy, so that while I film this, it'll be pretty easy. And then I may or may not be putting some of this blueberry flavored honey here, which says spreadable honey. It says right here, grab a knife and spread the love. And so what I did is actually, I had the idea of maybe putting some of that on there, and then also putting some of these blackberry preserves on there as well. And so I am gonna do that, and I'm gonna be using this knife right here to cut into the cake. And I got to be careful with this knife because it is a sharp object. I got to be careful for sure. I got to be careful for sure when I'm handling stuff like that, because I don't want to slice into my body. And so so that's why I try to use, I got to be careful with the glass and stuff in here, because I am, all right. So anyways, so I'm just gonna kind of, let's see, I'm just gonna, I can't really, all right, so what I'm gonna do here is, like I said, let's see, I'm just putting this right here. I want to make it as easy for you to see as I possibly can. All right. So, okay, so here, all right, so, okay. So, just gonna kind of chill, and then, I made the preparations and all that. I got all these amazing, wonderful foods with me, the packaged foods, and it's just like, wow, it's amazing. My life is amazing. All right, life is good. Life is good right now. Got plenty of good stuff with me, and I'm safe and I'm sound. And I have a safe place to go. And believe me, it's been a long, long journey to get to the point to where I have a safe place that I can call home, you know. It's been a long journey for that. Definitely. So yeah, I mean, I love it in here, you know. It's like, you know, assembling it and, you know, putting the tent up and, you know, building several walls and the fence, the poles, all that. It's been a lot for sure. It's definitely been worth it. So I want you to know that it's been worth it. All this has been worth it. All right, so I'm gonna do what I said I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna start out here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up this package right here. This has inside of it a chocolate truffle cake, and so I mean, it says it's like it. You know, I've used this brand before, you know, and I can order these online. It's like, you know, it's easy for me to do that, and to go down to get the packages and all that, and to transport them. For me, sometimes that's the challenge for sure. To assemble the ingredients and all that. But, you know, I'm gonna overcome that in this one for real. Okay, so here we go. So this is, you know, like I said, it's a wonderful raw vegan chocolate cake. It's got the coconut sugar in there. You know, it's got the cacao nibs. You know, it's. I love these because, you know, these have a long shelf life. You know, and I can get creative with them, and I am. So on the side here, there are some. Right here and right here, there are some pieces of plastic which basically connect this side of the box to this side of the box, and the same on here and here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set this plastic knife down, and I'm gonna be opening up this knife right here to slice through it, and then I'm gonna make sure I put it back safely because I don't want to hurt myself, you know. Okay, so I just open it up like this. So I make sure it snaps like that, so it snaps, so it's safe. Okay, and so all I do is so really I just go down like this and then slice just like that. See? And then I'm just gonna rotate it just like that. All right, see, and then I just go like that. All right, so I'm gonna be trying not to slice through it and stab through my finger. Okay, all right, there we go. Okay, so now I'm done using this. So like I said, I'm gonna snap it back on because I don't want to damage my body anymore. I try not to, you know. Alright, so I'm just simply gonna press here. That's the safety, and then I just fold it like this. Okay, so now it's safe. So I'm gonna put this back. Oh wait, actually, you know what? I'm gonna need this when I cut through it. So I'm gonna put this right here. Okay, so now next, I'm just gonna grab right here and open it up. And you know, like I said, it's wrapped in plastic, and there we go. Here we go. So here it is. So here's that amazing, lovely chocolate truffle cake. So I just, you know, simply fold it like that, and as I said, it comes wrapped in plastic, and there's some packaging around that. So I'm just gonna lift this up like that. Okay, I'm gonna set this down right here. Wonderful, lovely chocolate truffle cake. One of the best in the whole world, you know. It's probably one of the highest quality chocolate cakes. I mean, it's definitely up there for sure in terms of quality. You know, and I'm being totally honest on that for real. I mean, I really do enjoy this type of chocolate truffle cake, you know, and what I can do with it, and you know, being able to add stuff on it and cut through it, you know, it's lovely. So These are, these are the organic, vegan, soy-free, flour-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, low glycemic chocolate truffle cakes. And yeah, it might, these are really wonderful. Like, it's got the cacao nibs, it's got the coconut flakes, it's got the coconut sugar that makes it sweet, that sweet coconut taste, It even has raw cashews in there, It even has sprouted almonds. It even has raw currants, which are a really interesting fruit. It's got the cacao butter in there. It also has coconut sugar sweetened cacao nibs. And it also has the Celtic sea salt in there. So this is definitely for sure a lovely chocolate cake. And as I said, I am going to get creative with it for sure. So, all right, so I'm just going to set this right here. And then I'm going to put this wonderful, lovely packaging. This is seriously, these chocolate cakes these are wonderful. All right, so I'm gonna put it to use right now. So I'm just gonna set this over here. Okay, there's my trash is right there, so I just put it right there in the trash. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the next step, and here it is. So I'm just gonna open it up. I'm just gonna I'm looking right now for, okay, there it is. So all I'm gonna do is, there's as I said, it comes wrapped in plastic for transport purposes and all that. Nothing wrong with that. All right, and then let us open it up like that. Okay, so there we go. The plastics definitely have the utilitarian purpose of being able to store stuff, and waterproofing things, yeah, keeping stuff sanitary, all that. Okay, so now, so I open into it. I'm just gonna lift it up out of there, just like that. Okay. And believe me, this smells really wonderful for sure. Okay. So I'm just gonna seal this up. Alright, so I'm gonna put the packaging over in the trash here. Okay. Now next, I'm just putting this right here. And then let's see, I'm gonna grab, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this book right here, set it right here. This is gonna be the surface that I'm working with. So I'm gonna take the truffle cake, set it right here. Okay. Now next, I'm gonna lift this out. Okay, so check this out. I'm gonna lift it like this. Just like that. And then I'm just gonna grab it like this, pop it out like that, boop, and then flip this over upside down like that, and then put it right there. See? Check that out. So there's the stand for the chocolate truffle cake, and there's the packaging. Okay. So now, let's see. Okay, so now, I said I was going to put on, believe me, these are good on their own, for sure. These are definitely amazing. Believe me. Alright, and so now I'm gonna be adding on, let's see. I'm gonna be adding on some of this honey right here. Well, I'm not sure if I want to add that. Well, I could put that, or I could also put some of the blackberry preserves. Let's see. I know if, yeah, alright, so I'm gonna open into this jar of blackberry preserves here. Really wonderful. Let's see. Well, I don't know. These seem like they're alright. Well, let's see here. What else? Well, there's also this honey right here as well. Has a strong scent reminiscent of blueberries. And so I think I'm going to use this one instead. That's kind of what my senses lead me towards it. This kind of, the blueberry honey smells really good. Alright, so blueberry flavored honey. Alright, so I'm just going to do this. And then next, I'm just going to grab this plastic fork right here. And then, as it says right here, you know, grab a knife and spread the love. Do, 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 do. Yeah, right there. Grab a knife and spread the love. So, here's the knife. And believe me, I got plenty of love. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna grab this. It's just gonna put a little bit of that on there like that. And it's definitely good that it's actually a good thing that it's cold right now, because it makes it so that the honey doesn't it makes it a little bit easier to work with. Okay, so now I'm gonna just, as I said, I'm gonna put this on there. See that? So now this wonderful chocolate truffle cake now has some blueberry honey on it. See that? Wow. All right. So I'm gonna cover this whole cake. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set this right here. Grab the jar of honey, and I'm gonna grab this right here. I'm gonna put some more on there. All right. So I spread it on there like that. Just like that. All right. So now here we have a wonderful chocolate truffle cake with the blueberry honey on it. All right. So there it is, you see? It was that easy. So I place it down like that. And then I'm gonna set this to this. I don't want to get all the sticky honey all over the place, so I'm gonna set this. I want to set this over here, right there. All right. So then I'm gonna seal up this jar. Okay. So I got it sealed up. I'm gonna set that right there. And then let's see. I mean, I think it'll be good like that. I could also add some blackberry preserves too. Could be blackberry, blackberry jam, blueberry honey, and a chocolate truffle cake. What the heck? I'll do it. Let's see here. Alright, so I'm gonna open this jar of blackberry preserves here. Okay, I'm gonna set this down. Okay, I'm gonna use a knife here. I'm gonna put a little bit on there. All this lovely blackberry jam. I'm gonna spread some of that love on here right now. See here? This is gonna be like ridiculous. Like it's just, see that? Look at that gourmet decadence, lovely, wonderful. Doing this with some love, creativity, insight. You know, so it's got the blackberry jam, it's got the blueberry honey on there. It's got a wonderful truffle base on there. The chocolate, the cake itself is wonderful on its own. It's even better now. So I'm just gonna set this right down here, and then I'm gonna seal up the jar of blackberry preserves, because I don't want to be making, all right, so I seal it up like that. Set that right there. That's made out of glass, so I gotta be careful with that. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut through the cake with this knife right here. I'm gonna set this over here so that way I don't try not to make too much of a mess. All right, so flip it like this. I'm gonna open it like this. Click. All right, so I flip. So here's the cake. I'm gonna flip this over. Well, let's see here. Okay, now what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm just gonna slice through. I'm gonna cut the cake into several slices. All right, so I'm gonna start with the middle here. Work my way down. All right, so I slice it right there. All right, so I'm gonna slice through it like just like that. Okay, so I got it sliced, and then I'm gonna flip it, and then I'm gonna slice through this, you know, kind of like geometry, you know, with circles and diameters. It's kind of like that. So sort of like using mathematics too, you know, all that. All right, so okay, so I'm gonna set that right there, and then now it's cut in half roughly. I rotated it a little bit, counterclockwise. All right, and then I'm just gonna take the knife right here, slice through there, you know, and then flip it, and then I'm going to continue to slice it. All right, there we go. So yeah, so then next I'm gonna set this knife down right here. I'm gonna do this. Definitely really sticky. I got the blackberry jam on my hands. I got the blueberry honey on there. It's really sticky, and so since I will be using this knife later, I'm gonna clean it right now. So to clean it, let's see, what should I grab? Well, you know, I'll set it aside, and then I'll worry about cleaning. Oh, you know what? I need to take care of that because later does come. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna use the receipt from the store, and I'm just gonna use that as I'm gonna repurpose it for the function of cleaning this knife here for this one time. So you know, trying to be smart with it too, you know. Getting creative here with my recipes here in my tent. Okay, here we go. All right, so yeah, I cleaning this off and trying to be really careful not to slice through my hand. Okay, so I think that's good enough. Okay. All right, so that's good enough. So I'm gonna take it, press right here on the safety, and then I'm gonna flip it down. Okay, so now I'm gonna store it right here. Okay, put that in the trash. All right, and then now here it is, everybody. Here is that chocolate truffle cake here in my tent on the mountain at my campsite. You saw me make it. Everything that went into it, all the love in there. Chocolate truffle cake. So I'm just gonna put it right here, and then see that? All right, so I'm just gonna put this over like that. Set that right there. And you know, I think it's good on its own, you know? It's enough like for 4 people or even more, really. So I'm gonna try it out right now. Let's see this. Wow. That is definitely one amazing and delicious, nutritious, decadent chocolate cake. Wow. I mean, you gotta try this recipe for real. I mean, you know, this is really good. This one is on point for sure. So here it is, you know, here's a bite of the wonderful, amazing chocolate cake. Wow. You know, if I added more, you know, it's good for sure. You know, if I wanted to add more, you know, blackberries on there, you know, or honey, I can, you know. All right, well, this is Mitch making an amazing, wonderful chocolate cake. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. All right. Have a good one. I know I am. Alrighty, here we go. I got a lot to look forward to. Got all sorts of packages coming. I can pretty much choose whatever in the store now, and got a safe place I can go. Took a long time to make, and it's just amazing. All right, well, here it is. Here's the blackberry preserved, the chocolate cake that has the blackberry preserves on it, the honey on there. You know, it's really, really delicious and decadent. These bites don't require the use of any kitchen at all, you know? I mean, well, really, my tent is my kitchen, you know? So here we go. So, you know, you can see right there, and that's what it looks like. All right, enjoy. Love ya.